And joining us now to discuss the ongoing anti-Israel protests taking over the Capitol Hill Rotunda happening right now. You're looking at it right there on your screen. The senior counsel for the Lawfare Project, Gerard Filitti. Gerard, it's tough to see this happening in the middle of the Capitol. Granted, it has been a peaceful protest, but it is very much against Israel. It is very much against the state of Israel. And it's tough to see this at a time when the United States has been clear that we're supporting Israel.
No, first of all, thank you for having me. And the United States has been very clear. President Biden has aligned with the Republican and Democratic leadership of Congress to condemn the horrific, brutal terrorist attacks by Hamas and their sympathizers. The world, the free world, stands united with the people of Israel and is looking to protect the Jewish people worldwide. Yet here we have a disgusting display of naked support for terrorism. People who want to see Israel wiped off the face of the map, face of the earth, sitting in Congress, in the halls of Congress, protesting basically against freedom and democracy.
Gerard, there's a group right now, as we're watching this all unfold, that believes that in the Rotunda, I'm going to read from their website right now. Part of it says that the U.S. military aid be withheld until the Israeli government ends its occupation here. It's got to break your heart to see a group like that in full force, full swing in the Capitol, no?
It does, and especially when you know that they're among them Jewish people who are basically coming at this from a trauma posture, people who have been so traumatized by systemic anti-Semitism that they feel a need to join their oppressors and to argue on their behalf. That's really what's very disturbing here, the brainwashing that's gone on for decades that we've gotten to this point. And targeting Israel, which is a democracy, which is the homeland of the Jewish people, the historic homeland, instead of supporting national self-determination, instead of supporting the human rights of the Jewish people, these people are protesting it. These people are looking to destroy democracy and destroy our allies and our values.
Yet, Gerard, at the same time, they have such a sense of self-righteousness. And it's very difficult because there's so much division in this country and in the world already. And it seems like there's no middle ground here, that either people say that Israel is evil or simply that they should call a ceasefire. There is no middle ground. There is no discussion here. And it's sad to see that so many people are vilifying a country who has just been brutally attacked by a terrorist group.
No, the middle ground is when you want to have respect for human rights and to protect the civil rights of minority people, then you have to recognize the human and the civil rights of the Jewish people as well. And that's what's lacking here. You are either on one side supporting terrorists or on the other side supporting freedom and the right of Jews to self-determine and to have their own identity and their state. There is no middle ground for these people because they're so opposed to the idea that Jews are a minority, that Jews are entitled to civil rights protections. And that's what needs to change. We need to have that recognition of the civil rights of the Jewish people and to push that in schools, in colleges, in the press, so that we don't look at this and see what we're seeing today.
Yeah, right now we can see, Gerard, I don't know if you can see our screen right there. We have somebody holding an Israeli flag over the anti-Israel protest that is happening right now. We know anti-Semitism is hard to stop once it starts. What's your message to people of the Jewish faith, to the world right now, to put a stop to the rhetoric that seems to be growing?
Well, I think part of the message is that we need to empower the Jewish community to stand up and assert their civil rights, to be free of this sort of insidious discrimination and hatred. No one should experience this. We would not tolerate people walking into Congress and denying the rights of black people, of Asians, of anyone else, but we allow it to happen for the Jewish people. And we need to say no to that. We need to stand up and fight for civil rights protections and to support Jewish identity in all its forms. That's the only way we can have equality. That's the only way we can end these vulgar displays of terrorist support. We need to stand up for civil rights and make sure that they're applied and enforced for the Jewish people as for every other minority people.
Gerard Filitti, thank you very much for your insight. And again, it is incredible the amount of hypocrisy that we are seeing amidst this horrible tragedy. Appreciate your insights.
Thank you so much.
Coming up, more American Agenda right after a quick break.